Well, hello everyone. My name is Steve Sughrim, and it's an honor and a pleasure to share my story with you. How many of you here, in yourself know there's more to life than what you live in? Know that there's more to you than what you're experiencing. That there's a God in you there's just that something, you just don't know what, and you can't put your hand on it. Well, at age 15, living in St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands, that's when I realized there was something different about me. Didn't know what it was, but I knew there was just something different. And so my quest started, moved to Florida, lived for about 2.5 years, and then relocated to the state of Washington. It was then that I realized, the success I achieved in the corporate world wasn't fulfilling that nudging, that urge within. Well, at age 36, I died. I had a heart attack. Now, I didn't go to heaven. I didn't go to hell. I didn't see lights. I just heard a voice said, "It's not your time yet." And that's when I knew that I knew I was here with a divine plan, a divine purpose. And I remember the cardiologist saying, "Steve, you're a lucky young man." I said, "No, doc, I'm a blessed young man." See, he didn't know what I just heard. And so, I still didn't have clarity what this was all about. And it wasn't until about 2015 I started getting visions. I would see myself in different countries. And it's like I still didn't understand that. But in these visions, I would see the eyes of the people and the anguish on their face. I was like, So then it became clearer and clearer. I'm to make an impact in whatever way I could make that impact. So I went back to God and I said, "God, it's going to take money to make the impact that I'm called to make." And then started getting downloads of business ideas, financial systems that I could build. Because what the problem I had was I couldn't get people to help me. Even though there was a need and it was obvious, and I made it obvious, people just didn't want to help. And so these financial systems that I built, gosh, it created thousands of millionaires around the world. It blessed tens of thousands of lives financially. But what was most important about that was it allowed me to take over 100 children off the streets of Pakistan and create a school called School of Hope for them. Because education is a weapon. That's what Nelson Mandela said, And they didn't ask to come into the world and be tossed on the streets. It allowed me to, in times of the pandemic, to feed 800 families, 600 children in the Philippines. These were the Balang tribe, forgotten by the government. Fast forward South Africa in 2023, it allowed me to actually feed over 500 families, meet with the Zulu king, and propose a community transformation that would empower them. So, many of you here, and then also in just right here in the U.S., in Atlanta, we did a Youth Impact Day with the inner city youths, boys and girls, to give them hope in the future. So the systems really helped in making this all possible, simply because, it takes money, right? It's a tool here on earth to accomplish the things we want to accomplish. And so, I would say to you, if you feel stuck, if you know there's more in life for you, okay, just surrender it all. I mean, what I mean by that is, okay, a good manufacturer creates this product, but also comes with an operating manual, right, and how to operate that product. Each one of us came with an operating manual, which is a blueprint. So I would say and suggest, surrender all. Go back to the Creator for your personal blueprint, for your personal purpose while you're here on earth. You were sent with a divine plan and divine purpose to make an impact on lives of many. You may not know what it is now, but if you turn the noise off in your head and just quiet down enough so that blueprint can download into your spirit, you'll get clarity for your life and the impact you're to make and why you're here on this planet Earth. So with that, I just want to say thank you. My name is Steve Sughrim, and it was a pleasure sharing my story with you. Yeah!